效果，装配式旧加工也日趋完善。中国式现代化是人与自然和谐共生的现代化。竹园科技推动竹资源创新发展，帮助竹农增产增收。生动接气象，绿水青山就是金山银山，前无法边疆只能一路。竹园科技致力于让竹钢走出中国，走向世界，开创新型竹产业的新纪元。在这安吉县最具特色的竹建筑集群中，我感受到了归隐山林的静谧，世外桃源的美景。竹林风声起，何处染喧嚣？3、4月采茶踏青，一壶茶酒，拂袖而走。这世间纷扰，尽抛脑后。竹境一直致力于原竹建筑设计施工一体化服务，是原竹建筑行业引领者和领军企业。竹境通过策划和执行全国性大型竹建筑、竹文化活动，特别是原创和惩戒制活动，近5年来完成了200余个原竹建筑作品，原竹建筑案例和市场占有率遥遥领先。举办竹产业、竹建筑、竹文化、绿色发展高峰论坛，全国高校竹建筑设计建造大赛，北林大国际花园建造节，竹建构的无限创造分享会等全国性竹文化、竹建筑活动，以设计加科技赋能传统原竹建筑行业，既传承了传统工匠技艺，又极大推动了原竹建筑行业现代设计和科技进步。风之亭，水之亭，花海竹廊，一山一水，一竹一线，都倾注了匠人的心血。竹境拥有强大的技术研发力量，通过自主研发和与科研院校紧密合作，原竹防腐防霉处理，大幅提升原竹使用寿命。艺术不是建筑在一个伟大的观念上，而是建筑在一个小而诚实的实践上。截至2022年7月，竹境共申请专利30余项，已获得授权发明专利2项，授权实用新型专利11项。竹境掌握原竹建筑连接、支撑、功能拓展等核心技术，赋予原竹建筑全新的造型和美感。在满足功能需求的同时，通过形体塑造，使其与周遭环境融为一体。竹境通过举办全国高校竹建筑设计建造大赛和自主设计，在浙江省安吉县设计和建造了30余个竹建筑，组成了极具中国第一竹乡特色的竹建筑集群，成为泛设计圈追捧的竹建筑探寻之旅特色旅游线路。一枕竹林清风，执竿而渔，无余也乐。
湖南桃花江竹材科技股份有限公司立足于当地丰富的竹子资源，20多年专注于竹材研发、生产和应用推广，将过去用原生态的楠竹做低端的产品进行了革命性的创新，运用现代技术和机械设备进行大规模生产加工，改变了竹材的原始形态，让平常不起眼的竹子变成了可行销全球的新型高档环保新材料，颠覆了人们对竹材的传统认知。桃花江户外防腐竹材可广泛运用于高端园林景观建设，用作休闲栈道、栏杆、花架、建筑外墙装饰等，极具美观，使用性能远超防腐木和木塑复合材料，具有抗变形、不开裂和极具美观的显著特点，密度可达 1.2， 防腐达1级，防火达 B1级，并具有一定的抗白蚁功能。桃花江竹集成材广泛运用于地板、门窗、吊顶、背景墙、各种室内装饰、家具制造、体育用品、竹工艺品、日用品制造等各类生活用品制造，材质可与世界名贵木材相媲美。桃花江竹结构材是公司最新研制的装配式建筑新型环保材料，用作可持续发展的新型竹木建筑新领域。通过实验结果发现，建筑结构材采用集成材最为合适，经过专利技术与现代机械加工后，拥有最佳的极限承载力和弯曲母量，依旧保持着竹材优秀的物理性能，还具有吸水膨胀系数小、不易开裂和不易变形的显著优点。采用公司专利接长设备生产的竖拼竹集成材，可以一次成型10米长、1.2米宽、20毫米厚的大幅面板，支持任意裁切复合，胶合强度高，防腐防霉防火防虫，可用于户外。公司产品已应用于全国很多世界级形象工程项目，如北京冬奥会、鸟巢、行政副中心、雄安新区市民服务中心、天津滨海新区文化中心、深圳张贝郊野公园、福建海峡文化中心、西安奥体中央公园、湖南湘江新区规划展示馆。公司计划未来每年以30%以上速度增长，快速实现上市，为竹材行业发展做出贡献。
从熊猫食材到传统工艺，从未有人能将竹完成一次绿色工业化转型，直到竹钢的出现。竹园科技深耕于四川西南有着绿海明珠之称的洪雅县。洪雅境内竹林资源丰富，以中小劲竹品种瓷竹为主。瓷竹生长快，韧性好，壁脆薄，纤维含量达70%以上。2011年，竹园科技因地制宜发展竹产业，依托中国林科院平台技术，研发而成多竹种重组技术产品竹钢，并将竹钢注册为商标。目前，竹园科技拥有52项专利技术，构建竹产业高科技发展新格局。竹钢高强度竹基纤维复合材料，通过定向重组炼制，竹钢强度可与玻璃钢强度比肩，它耐候性强，阻燃性高，使用寿命长，环保可再生，也能完成锯切、拼接、砂爆、上色、着油漆等多种加工方式，在异形结构建筑应用上有着巨大优势。
正在举行的世园会上，国际竹藤园首次亮相，并且首次使用了一种高性能复合材料竹钢。
通过绿色生态加工工艺制成的竹钢属于负碳产品，已取得森林认证证书，是助力双碳减排、促进绿色发展的高科技重组竹材料。竹钢可塑性强，应用极为广泛，已被应用到建筑结构、景观、地板、门窗、家具、户内外装饰以及装配式建筑等领域。当前，我国要大力发展绿色低碳产业，积极稳妥推进碳达峰、碳中和。竹钢是建筑结构与装饰一体化材料，能为建筑赋予生态竹文化的低碳科技魅力。竹生长期短，容易再生，因此竹钢是以竹代木、以竹代塑新形势下不可或缺的绿色建材。竹园科技不断创造行业的中国标准、世界标准。通过技术创新，我们发明了先进的连续式维管束分离疏解机，建成用于热压生产瓷竹板材的热压机。2021年，经权威机构鉴定，竹园科技竹钢和模压重组竹地板均实现技术革新，产品达到国际领先水平。竹园科技坚持创新与变革，当前公司正倾力打造包含8县1院1中心在内的竹钢国际生态产业园，其中竹钢板材生产线年产可达6000吨，竹钢户外模压地板生产线年产可达30万平方米。2022年，竹园科技还投产了竹钢深加工项目，装配式建筑加工也日趋完善。中国式现代化是人与自然和谐共生的现代化。竹园科技推动竹资源创新发展，帮助竹农增产增收。生动践行绿水青山就是金山银山，前方无法跟从，只能引领。竹园科技致力于让竹钢走出中国，走向世界，开创新型竹产业的新纪元。中国被誉为竹的王国，从熊猫食材到传统工艺， 从未有人能将竹完成一次绿色工业化转型，直到竹钢的出现。竹园科技，深耕于四川西南，有着绿海明珠之称的。
各位嘉宾稍等啊。大家都能听到声音吧？
Can you all hear me?
能听见。
Yes.
那个足球赛还没结束，可能还有一些人还在看球赛，还有2分钟球赛才能结束。
They are having some small talks talking about World Soccer Champion Games.
没关系，我们这边会录制的，然后在所有的参会者的邮件通知里边，我们也通知了，就是 YouTube 的链接。
Anyway, we are going to record this session. Maybe after watching the World Soccer Games, you can watch the recorded session.
张欣老师好。好的，我们8点准时开始吧。还有
So we're going to get started sharp at 8 o'clock Beijing time. since all our speakers are here. Okay, let's get started. Participants from all around the world. My name is Liu Kewei. I'm the coordinator of INBAR's Global Bamboo Construction Project Manager. I'm also the planner for this event. I'm very glad that I have this opportunity with thousands of participants to celebrate this event, the Sustainable Construction Material and the World Symposium on Sustainable Biocomposite Materials and Structures. Today's session is on lessons learned, construction business products, techniques, technologies, and future outlook. The speaker will be speaking in Chinese. You can choose English and Spanish channel accordingly. I'm Mr. Fang from INBAR. I'm the coordinator. First of all, please allow me to introduce you the speakers. Ms. Leng Yubin, from Director of Research and Development Center, Shanghai Research Institute of Building Sciences, Co. Limited. Chen Shuwei, CEO from Hongya Zhuyuan Science Technology Company. Ms. Wang Yanfei, General Manager, Anji Zhujiang Bamboo Industry Technology Co. Limited. Xiong Zhenhua, General Manager, Ganzhou Santai Bamboo and Wood Co. Limited. Mr. Wang Junlong, CEO, Hangzhou Bamboo Technology Company. Xue Zhicheng, CEO, Hunan Taohuajiang Bamboo Technology Co. Limited. Chen Yongjie, CEO, Jiangsu Jianzhu Green Bamboo Construction Technology Co. Limited. Can you all see my face? Yes, we can see you clearly. The end of last year, we had an entrepreneur seminar, invited one entrepreneur from Spain and Colombia and China. Mr. Xiong is one of the three keynote speakers. This is the reason for us to organize today's event. Different regions, different countries, they have a big difference with regard to marketization and promotion of using bamboo materials in buildings and construction. And we have launched feasibility studies on the bamboo constructions and market plan and the prospects of bamboo materials to be used in the construction. We had 1 month interviews. During these 1 month interviews, we got very much moved and touched of entrepreneurs' passions and enthusiasms towards using of bamboo materials. So today we specifically organize this seminar. Hopefully you can get some insightful ideas. In addition to the company presentations, today we have invited Ms. Leng Yubin to give you a readout, the just released standards for the bamboo construction. First, let me introduce you Ms. Leng Yubin, Senior Engineer, a National First Class Registered Structural Engineer, Shanghai use S&T Star, currently the Director of Structure Research and Innovation Center of Shanghai Institute of Building Research Co. Limited. She's also the Secretary of Wood and Bamboo Structure Committee of Shanghai Civil Engineering Society, engaged in research, standard preparation, technical services in the field of bamboo and wood structure design, and has won a couple of Technology Progress Awards in Shanghai. Now the floor is yours. Can you share with us your screen? Thank you. Yes, we can see your shared screen. Okay, let's get started. Thank you very much for the moderator's kind introduction. I'm very delighted to have this opportunity to brief you about our R&D breakthroughs and preparation of standards by Shanghai Research Institute of Building Science Co. Limited. 4 parts of my presentation. I will focus on the study of key technologies. For the research background, we all know that the green opening and sharing and aesthetic beauty are the important natures for the bamboo materials. In the meantime, President Xi also proposed during the Davos WEF that China is going to have carbon peaking before 2030 and carbon neutrality before 2060. And the bamboo can be harvested in 4 to 6 years and can store CO2 during growth. So it's green and environmentally friendly material. In the meantime, it has a high tensile strength and a very good strength to weight ratio. It has such good advantage. China is also largest bamboo producing area. The species, area, stock, and output of bamboo in China rank #1 in the whole world. Round bamboo has longest use history around the world, not only used in the small buildings, civic buildings, but also large-scale exhibition halls and pavilions. As early as 1950s and 1960s, we started such research on using round bamboo in buildings. The engineered bamboo products actually is using modernized process to produce the low carbon and also modernized, standardized products. So while keeping the good nature and features of a bamboo species, it also can reach the standardization and industrialization. Status quo of engineered bamboos. First, we are lacking of technical standard. From the designing, construction, maintenance, and inspection, there were lacking of relevant standards. As a result, there were a lot of hindrances and also obstacles for the bamboo materials to be used in the construction. So all the time you need a feasibility study before you can largely use the bamboo as a building material. So it can only be used for pilot projects and which limit the application. And the durability and the fire performance are also the key important factors limiting the dissemination and application of the bamboo materials. Against this background, we believe we need to come up with the engineered bamboo standards. Only with the available standards, we can largely apply these to the building sectors. So focusing on the materials and also the mechanical aspects, beam to column connections, durability, fire performance, and detection technologies for the defects and so on and so forth. First is if we are going to use engineered bamboos as the building material, we need to have a better understanding about the tension, compression, bending, and shear properties of engineered bamboos. This is the fundamental justification and basis. And we compare the bamboo with the timbers on the constitutive natures and with regard to the tension capabilities, you can see from these graphs, the engineered bamboos had stronger tension level and even reach to 10 degree, then it can still keep the very good feature. We also had some bending performance of engineered bamboo members, including the specimens, and we had some combination of the fast grow timber species in the middle, such as spruce, and in the middle layer. And through this laminated and also bamboo scrimber test, we got the results that if we use fast grow timber species in the middle, and the both sides are using engineered bamboos, then the deformation capability is significantly improved. And due to these testing results, we use the flexural capabilities and calculate the layered superposition and equilibrium condition and deformation compatibility conditions, and so on and so forth. We also study the mechanical properties of beam to column connections. And we selected the laminated bamboo and bamboo scrimps, and to understand their mechanical properties and also their connection methods, and to optimize the connection methods, we consider the mechanical features and also processing method. We selected the 4 connection modalities. The first one is bolted connections with slotted in steel plates. This is a very simple structure, and but the downside of this is it's not strong enough, and at the bolting connection point, it's very easy to crack. So it has a cracking problem. And during the processing, if we use this bolted connection, if we apply the bamboo scrimbers, because it's too hard, so it's very difficult to open the bolted connections. So as an alternative, we found if we can use outer clamping steel plates. But if we put the steel at the outer layer, what's the fire prevention challenge? So it's not an optimized situation. In order to improve the situation, we came up with the case 3 and 4. One is T-shaped steel plates. Fourth one is double L-shaped steel plates. The latter would consume more steels, but the affordability of the cost is still very good. So we had these 4 types of tests. For the mechanical feature, we can. It's sometimes it's difficult to resolve the flexural loads and cracking problems, but still, by improvement, we can improve the bending performance. We also had the reversed cyclic tests of laminated bamboos. For the bamboo scrimbers, the most typical one is at the bolt connection. Sometimes it's very easy to crack because for the laminated layers, the strength is not as good as the outside bamboo. So if we can use these T connections or L connections, then the ductility and also stiffness can be improved. This is another improvement on the connections. This one is on the durability test. The cracking and the durability test is related to the aging test of engineered bamboos. So we want to understand which are the sensitive factors cause the aging problems and the durability problems. We consider the UV and also the wet and dry cycling test. And for the durability test, it's time consuming. We need a longer cycling time to get a result. But since we are in the middle of a preparation of the standards, so we had accelerated procedures. And the UV testing and also the dry condition, wet condition, we had some artificial acceleration for the test. You can see all these are the UV, wet, dry conditions, accelerated conditions test. There are some chemical and physical conditions change. In addition to the single factor test, we also conducted multi-factor tests. For the single factor test, we can get the crack factor, and with these multiple factor test, we can add the results together. Then we can tell the durability and can tell which factor cause the cracking problems more seriously and which one is more sensible. So we also have some outdoor testing. Outdoor testing has the downside of time consuming, but it's more close to the reality. So you can see we also put different types of bamboos in outdoor, and with the rainy, windy, and sunny conditions. And we will come back from time to time to test the durability. So it's a very long cycle. The longest cycle is 50 years. Currently, we have collected 3 years data. The longer the time is, the better the durability results is. We also have some long-term loading performance tests. And these, like the durability test, is again very time consuming. But for the long-term loading performance, we focus on the creep test. Sometimes the loading performance is good during the short time frame, but for the longer time, it would cause some problems. And we made some comparison between short and long time. Another is the fire performance. And we studied the charring rate. And we concluded that the bamboo scrimber is just like a hard wood, the nature. And we also had an experimental study on the fire-resistant extreme. The last one is on the defect detection. Because after use for a long time, maybe it would cause some pest and other inside defects, problems. You cannot tell from the outside appearance. Traditionally, you use naked eyes and use drilling method. You cannot tell these inside problems. And we use this drilling resistant method, we can accurately identify the location and size of internal defects. We also use a ground penetrating radar method It is a kind of electromagnetic wave amplitude method. And through this detection issue, this is very good for identifying the problems of bamboo scrambers. So next part, I want to move to the standard preparation. Our institution has been spearheading the preparation of these 3 standard documents, and which were officially implemented on 1st of November this year in China. It spent us 5 years' time for the preparation of these standards. We had many workshops and expert discussions.
When we're trying to get the opinion from the experts, we got a lot of input. We got opinion from 80 experts. We got 1,000 pieces of recommendation. And for each piece, we gave them feedback. And based on the feedback, we amended and modified the standard text. And also it has entered into force in the 1st of November this year. So the outline of the design specifications, including the fire performance, the connections, materials, and also strength of the materials. People are really interested in this for engineered bamboo structures, for laminated bamboo and bamboo scrambler, from the design spec and how to select the best performing raw materials, and also the fire protection design method. And we have offered a methodology outlined in this standard. And based on the data we have acquired, we have raised a laminated bamboo and bamboo scrambler, the nominal linear charring rate of the 2 materials. This is for construction and quality acceptance, like the manufacturing of the modules, workplace safety, quality acceptance. This is for testing, materials, defects, deviations, fire protection, ability testing. And to briefly summarize this, we have done some material and module and beam pillar connection tests. And also we had artificial aging test for its long-term load performance and fire protection and the aging situation, durability. And also we worked out the methodology for defect, non-intrusive, non-invasive testing. And we published 3 standards as outlined here. So we will continue to study the long-term performance, durability, and fire performance. The standards are already published, but we need to further study how to improve its fire performance and the durability. And secondly, there are still different types of engineered bamboo. Sometimes you can use a hybrid structure of different kinds of engineered bamboo. And also how to build a full industrial chain of multiple stakeholders. And also for bamboo scrambler, the length and the cross-section dimensions are facing a lot of limitations. And it could be limiting its use in bamboo structures. We believe that once the standards are being enforced, when we have more real-life application of, for example, bamboo scrambler, definitely the industry will scale up, new processes and equipment will be invented. So the bamboo scrambler can be having a wider scope of application. Thank you very much. Hope to talk to you later. Thank you, Director Lan. I know it's a very systematic introduction. You have many years of experience from the Shanghai Structural Safety Key Laboratory. You talk about the physical, mechanical processes and durability, testing, fire performance, strength performance, and long-term load performance. And also you talk about the newly released standards. Of course, in the future, we need to closely monitor the implementation of the standards and see how the engineered bamboo materials can be used on a wider scale in the construction sector. So I just want to remind all the audience coming from all corners of the world, you can write in. If you have any question, you can write a question in the chat box. And later we can ask the questions. And till the end of the day, we also have an interaction session where we can raise questions too. Now, let's go to the panel discussion session featuring entrepreneurs. Our first speaker is Cheng Shuwei, the chairman of Hongya Bamboo Era Technology Co. Limited. He is also the executive director of Guli Commodity Concrete Co. Limited and the president of Bamboo Building Materials Branch of China Wood Production Industry Association. Model X veteran of Sichuan Province, excellent private entrepreneur. He has been deeply engaged in the industry for more than 10 years and followed the National Low Carbon Environmental Protection Development Policy and completed the industrial upgrading from traditional to green building materials. And just now, DG Leng talked about the limitation of bamboo screenbar. For example, currently, it cannot be used as finger connection modules. Now, let's listen to Mr. Chen's presentation on how to use bamboo structure modules. So, distinguished guests and experts, dear colleagues, audience from across the world, good day from China. I feel very honored to meet you once again under the Global Bamboo and Rattan Congress framework. And I know we have so many peers across the whole world meeting together to discuss the present and the future of our industry. Definitely, this will create a greater platform for us to work with each other and build a sustainable new bamboo industry to start a grand journey. So after the convening of this conference, our registered trademark bamboo steel has received strong attention of the whole world. This is our proprietary IPR protected products. After defibering, drying, gum dipping, and thermal compression, we are now producing the bamboo steel product. It is a highly strong, very strong, reinforced fibrous product. So working with the Chinese Academy of Forestry Science, we also worked on our local industry. We were the first to produce high-strength bamboo fiber composite materials, the creator of bamboo steel and holder of bamboo steel. Within 12 years of hard work, we were able to build our own high-tech development paradigm. In today's meeting, we are talking about bamboo, a very sustainable building material. I will talk about the sustainable idea. I will talk about the strength of bamboo steel, the performance of bamboo steel. I will also talk about the low carbon development philosophy of the company. I will show you how bamboo steel can help create a green city and achieve carbon neutrality targets. Bamboo steel is equal to negative carbon from origin to function. Sichuan is the home to all kinds of bamboo species. Hongya County is in the southwestern corner of Sichuan province with a total bamboo forest of 440,000 mu. We feature the use of Neosinocalymus affinis It has usually low industrial value, but has a high content of fibrous material. So we are converting it to high-strength fibrous building materials. We're using defibering equipment to defiber the bamboo column and to use phenolic resin dipping to thermal compression. We have reached the national highest standard, E0 class for environmental standards, the standard for maximum formaldehyde emission. And also we are following the grain processing ability to increase the value of the bamboo so that the bamboo forests will be willing to plant more bamboo forests. We also, according to the past 2050-2008 methodology, we have achieved the certificate of the Forest Stewardship Council of China. You can see that in the whole process of our production, our carbon emission is much less than the carbon storage. Therefore, compared with other building materials, we are an outstanding choice for China to achieve the dual carbon targets. And also, the bamboo steel has a great features. For example, resistant to floods, heats, and extreme cold. It is fireproof, and also its specific strength is 5 times more than Q235 steel. Its tensile strength and compressive strength is twice as much as the hardwood sandalwood, red sandalwood. And its service life is 10 times that of ordinary antiseptic wood. I've been working in the real estate and reinforced concrete sector. I strongly feel that China, as the largest cement producer and consumer country in the world, we face massive pressure from energy, environment, and carbon emission pressure in this urbanization process. In 2018, China published a series of environmental protection laws and regulations. We began to find new building materials and methodologies, and many experts called for the use of sustainable building materials such as bamboo. Therefore, bamboo steel came into being against this major background. We have made a lot of good experiments. For example, INBAR has compiled the contemporary bamboo architecture of China, this compendium, and a lot of classic cases of bamboo steel was included in the compendium. We are the green bean of modern building structure. It is a bamboo, it's a grass, it's not a timber. It is not steel, but it's better than steel. It is high strength. It has high strength. It is fire resistant, worm resistant. It can have good noise insulation and heat insulation properties. And also compared with the traditional brick and mortar methodology, it can create a more spacious place, spacious rooms. This is the Zhaojun Museum. This is made the very first national level key project. We have been fully involved. The entrance canopy is designed by the China Architectural Design Institute. Bamboo steel is selected as the structural material of the entrance canopy. It has good mechanical property. Then we can fully demonstrate its malleability. The overall style is very simple. It is like the negative and positive cone shaped, a little bit inclined, as if there are multiple umbrellas. It is the very first construction that makes bamboo steel an integration of column and beam. This is the 2019 Beijing Garden Expo. We are showing off the 6 forms of bamboo steel in building. For example, we have a customized shaped corridors and building domes reported by the Central Television of China. And also, this is a single arc hyperbolic shaped arch using bamboo steel, as if you are cutting off the top 1/4 of an apple, right? And this arch has a long span. We don't need to use any steel structure to achieve the design intention. The largest span is 27 meters. Single arch is 6 to 8 meters tall, fully showing the malleability of bamboo steel. It has won the Best Creative Award for the Garden Expo. Okay, I want to show you another Niubei Mountain Youth Hostel. This is one of the earliest structures using bamboo steel. In 2014, Li Dao, who was a young architect, as the chief architect of the season 1 of a TV show called The Dream Home Remaker. And he actually converted an old youth hostel into a brand new building. This was the last episode structure in that first season. And he was the very first young architectural designer using bamboo steel in China. After showing off this project in the TV series, he began to work the Hall of Fame. And also, he has courageously tried to use the malleability of the bamboo and try to mimic the local mountainous range. And you can see that it is highly malleable. It is anti-earthquake property is very strong. It is a perfect miniature of local mountainous terrain. And also, I'm showing you another customized shape dome using bamboo steel. It looks like a waffle, and it is the hyperbolic roof of this dome building with a very large span laminated bamboo construction methodology. It has become a favored leisure and cultural venue of local residents. Shuangxi Academy. Apart from using a small amount of reinforced concrete, the bamboo steel is used extensively in this academy building. It is using modern building materials and structural technology to show off local features, to make it look lighter and ethereal and aerial. So the whole roof is supported by a vertical beam, and each pillar is wearing the whole load. It is load-bearing pillars, and the beam and pillar connection points are using the interlocking structure to make it closely connected. And also conversion projects or makeover of the Beijing city traditional courtyard houses. If you visit the small alleys of Beijing, you will see these enclosed courtyards. And we are using bamboo steel to have a makeover of these older residential courtyards. It's a perfect combination of old and new design philosophy. And also, this is number 37, Luanqing Hutong Courtyard House. We are using the bamboo steel to make a gourd-shaped central atrium. And you can see this is another courtyard house. We are using the tall wall glass to achieve a kind of look-through effect. This is the Baita Temple courtyard. We are using prefabricated bamboo steel modules to minimize the construction noise, to minimize the disturbance of neighbors. And also, we are making also this look-through effect to be fully aligned with the personality of a traditional North China courtyard house. Also, bamboo steel is a green and a low carbon products. In recent years, Chinese people give more attention to not only structure functions, but also low carbon and green features. So we are committed to the green transformation of buildings to help China achieve its dual carbon targets. Bamboo can be structure, and also we don't need to have a secondary interior decoration once the building is finished.
This is a Muji Hotel in Beijing. Actually, the bamboo's advantages being preferred by a lot of Japanese designers, including Tanya Hara. He designed and constructed this hotel by using bamboo materials. A lot of visitors mistakenly think the hotel was using wood and timbers. But actually, you can see the halls and a lot of multifunctional rooms are using bamboo materials. This is in Nanjing Aohong Resort. You can see the project is an all-round concentrated display of bamboo steel materials, indoor, outdoor decoration, including exterior grills, outdoor gallery frames, canopies, atrium gallery frames. You can see it's being perfectly presented in shape and details, showing the beautiful craftsmanship standards in Oriental China. This is in the urban forest parks. This is a very good representative project. It's called Danjing Pavilion. In 2020, there was a media report designated to this Danjing Pavilion. You can see it uses the local mountainous shape umbrella. The curving shapes of the building showcased the compressive strength of the bamboo steel, and the roof are using the glasses, and it's in the middle of the mountain. It's all being decorated by bamboo steel materials, bamboo combs with very few glasses added. And the bamboo steel, the making of green homes. You know, the bamboo furniture is not only a good decorative material, has the authentic feature and energy conservation. It's also very good feature and natures. You can see this is in a Renya library in Qinhuangdao. This is being constructed in the harsh conditions at the coastal area. And it was being rewarded as FA's most influential designing project in Asia. This was completed in early this year. Japanese designer used our material as the internal flooring and the exterior decoration. It showcased that bamboo steel not only to be applied in the large-scale projects, but also small-scale household style decoration as well. Bamboo still serves the connection between green nature and mankind. In the ancient poems in China, there were a lot of praises about bamboo's nature. Nowadays, with using one bamboo comb and pole to connect the nature and mankind. This is a bamboo steel art installation made of 20-meter long bamboo combs and providing urban citizens a fictional nature space and authentic beauty. This is the second largest Wawu National Park, shouldering and withstanding the harsh weathering conditions in cold winter and hot summer. This is a living garden. They use bamboo combs as the construction materials to show the harmony between man and nature. This is in Barcelona. This is the first ever bamboo combs construction project outside China. It's fair to say that bamboo steel's word is the word for us to jointly explore the low carbon and environmentally friendly future. We are going to make our due contribution for the promising low carbon development future for the whole world. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Chen. You give us a very detailed introduction about Hongya Zhuyuan Company. By using local species, made a lot of construction and buildings. We have Jim SM, a question to Mr. Chen. Bamboo steels, major chemical and physical components of your bamboo steel. I will try to answer this question. Actually, it's called bamboo steel. It's not the scientific name. The scientific name is called bamboo screamers. Bamboo steel is only a commercial name. His second question is annual output of bamboo steel. We have 2 production lines currently. Each production line's annual output is 6,000 tons. Adding together is 12,000 tons. There's another question. Carlos, also Leo, is asking about the durability. How could you improve the durability, including anti-aging, anti-corrosion? Do you have any particular processes for treatment? We use high intensity to achieve the anti-corrosion nature. If I understood correctly, you use high pressure and also charring and steam processes. No, we didn't use charring. We use hot pressing. We use hot pressing process. Jim SM, another question. Whether you've used this in the railway bridge and other similar cases. not yet, but from the mechanical features, it can be used for railway bridges. I know in China, there are some such cases. There are some railway bridges under construction by other companies. In the interest time, we're going to have a Q&A later on. So I would invite next speaker. As any other African, Asian, and Latin American countries, China had several hundreds of years of round bamboo applications in buildings. But the conventional ones had a lot of obstacles in using into the modern buildings. So in recent years, there were a large amount of emerging companies engaged in the modern construction by using bamboos. We have two companies present in today's workshop. The first one is Madam Wang Yanfei from Anji Bamboo Technology Company. She is the GM of the company, but also the Secretary General of Anji County Bamboo Building Association. She has been focusing on the raw bamboo construction, has rich experiences in raw bamboo technology, R&D, innovations and designs. And her company had a very good reputation of a bamboo landscape in the raw bamboo construction industry. The floor is yours. Thank you, Ms. Liu Kewei. Hello, everyone. I'm the GM Wang Yanfei from the Anji company. I will be talking about the inheritance and guidance of traditional handicraft, the thought and practice of development of original bamboo architecture. 4 parts of my presentation: development background, key technologies, marketing, future outlook. First, development background. The traditional bamboo architecture had 3 pain points. First is backward processing technologies, and its service life is only between 2 to 3 years. The traditional style and shape for long years never being changed, no innovation. Thirdly, since the bamboo industry lacks of social attention and lack of market attention, so the marketization is very weak, especially in 2014 and 2015. The bamboo industry almost disappeared. Against this background, we try to improve the raw bamboo treatment through these anti-corrosion and other treatments. We have extended the service life of raw bamboo to 20 to 30 years and satisfy the owners or market expectations. Secondly, we have mastered the core technology of raw bamboo products. The key for raw bamboo products are the supporting roles, connecting and function expansion. Through the promotion of nationwide competition on bamboo architecture, bamboo construction, and other regional bamboo architecture sharing meetings, we have been leading and developing the original bamboo construction and became the nationwide famous brand. Next part on the key technologies. We believe there are 3 core technologies for raw bamboos. The first is treatment of anti-corrosion, anti-mildew, insect control. Secondly, we believe the connection, supporting, and the functionality expansion are also very important. Thirdly, is on the processes and construction features of the raw bamboo materials. We've got the awarded patent on the inventions on the anti-corrosion, anti-mildew treatment. We also got a decorative structure of bamboo patent. We had these 11 utility model patents, mainly on the functionality expansion. For long years, we've been collaborating with universities, research institutes. Each year, we spend 5% of our sales revenue specifically in R&D of bamboos. So around 1 to 1.5 million RMB yuan. Our current focus is on the cracking prevention and the flame retardant. These are the world problems, and got a lot of breakthroughs. We are applying currently for 2 invention patents and 9 utility model patents. Our company attach great importance to the establishment of the raw bamboo material standards. Currently, we have applied for the bamboo construction related to the group standard of China Bamboo Industry Association. Through our design plus technology plus marketization, the raw bamboo price surged from 10 yuan per com to more than 100 yuan per com. So increased by 10 times. So a lot of added value to bamboo farmers and to our industry. The third part is marketization. No matter how good are we with regard to the products or with regard to the features of raw materials, without marketization, we cannot make our products very successful. Through this bamboo landscape brand dissemination and promotion, we have our homegrown designs, and we promoted some large-scale bamboo building and construction cultural activities. By doing so, we constantly leads and promotes the development of this raw bamboo industry. We work together with universities and focusing on those universities with the major in construction and buildings. And we have this competition of bamboo design. In Anji, we had already 2 rounds of such a competition in 2017 and 2019. And we had 26 such constructions completed all over Anji County. You can see all these localities are the important beautiful village areas or tourism scenery spots. For example, you know, Yucun village, President Xi visited this village. We had 2 such exhibition projects there. Those are the real pictures photoed from on-site. We also promoted Beijing International Garden Building Festival. This was held in Beijing in 2018 and 2019 twice, and held in Chengdu 3 times in 2020, 21, 22. Under such festivals, we designed and built over 100 garden building works, greatly promoted Beijing and Chengdu's garden city advancement. These are the pictures from Chengdu festivals and some artistic building works.
The other one, we call it a sharing session of the infinite creation of bamboo construction. We're working with some architectural schools. We invite local architects, designers to participate. We also invite the master architects to come to the city and share the best cases. So we basically bring our design products to the target cities. Currently, we organized the event in 5 universities in 5 cities. In Shanghai Tongji University, Southeast University in Nanjing, South China Institute of Engineering in Guangzhou, Zhejiang University in Hangzhou, and Shenzhen University in Shenzhen. So we basically disseminated the use of raw bamboo structures. After the sharing session, 2 or 3 architects would be fully exposed with our solution. In the future, we often would have more architects placing orders with us, some pictures from the sharing sessions in different universities. Every time we organize an event, at least 300 architects or designers would join. It was difficult to book opening even. Okay, at the end, I want to have a future outlook of raw bamboo materials in 2 parts. First, the company, apart from using bamboo as a construction material, we will start the manufacturing of standardized interior bamboo deco products. We really want to scale up the use of bamboo for standardized interior deco products. The second one is to build a bamboo construction base, education and research base. We are located in the Bamboo County of China, Anji County. We want to build a public education campus, R&D center, and unique tourist attraction for tourists in the future. The standardized interior deco products, including suspended ceiling, screens, facades or wall panels, doors and window decorations. So we try to build integrated campus with the raw bamboo production base, plus the bamboo forest tourist landscapes, and plus a bamboo art activity center featuring bamboo products or handicrafts. Thank you very much. I finished my presentation. Thank you. Thank you, General Manager Wang, for your excellent sharing. You talk about the backgrounds of the company, the raw material, key technology, R&D, marketing, and some other activities. I'm really impressed by your business model. It's quite unique. It's a very unique way of marketing. You're organizing the national level competition, the garden demonstration projects in the local communities, inviting architects and designers inside the design institutes and the marketing academies. It is really a very smart and effective marketing campaign. Okay, let me see if we have any. We don't really have new questions in the chat box. If that is the case, I will hand over to the next speaker. Apart from the raw material, we also have some other types of engineered bamboo products. Just now, Mr. Chen talked about bamboo screenbar. We also have integrated bamboo composite. So I want to invite Xiong Zhenhua from the Zhenhua Bamboo Product Co. Limited. I know that at the end of last year, you joined a similar entrepreneur event. You are the second generation of a family business. This is a quite common phenomenon in small and medium-sized bamboo companies. You are a second-generation manager, more willing to accept new ideas, explore new fields, accept new challenges. You've been in the industry, I think, for more than a decade, right? Your team has developed many interesting projects around the whole world, especially in the architectural structures, interior decor, and furniture. Actually, last year, we published a special interview, and you worked closely with some world-famous designers. Okay, please, it's your turn. Okay, please share your PowerPoint. Thank you. I want to thank everyone. Good day, everyone. I'm from Ganzhou Green Zoo Co. Limited. So my topic is to be immersed in bamboo. It's just like a very casual conversation with all of you. My company logo is called Green Zoo. It is a Bamboo Co. Limited, Product Co. Limited. Our mission statement is deliver the value of bamboo. We believe this is a very green and sustainable industry. I believe it is a common understanding of everyone in this industry. The target looks very near, but also very far away. But I think there's another thing I want to emphasize here. Our industry is actually backward, but it's still a world-leading industry. There are many things we can do to improve, to fill the gaps, even if you are a very small company. So this is the fields we're in. We are in bamboo building sector, bamboo interior decor, bamboo structure, and bamboo furniture, outdoor furniture. We often say that bamboo is omnipotent. It can do everything you can think of. This is our bamboo structure. Furniture. My company also provides in engineering use of bamboo in projects. I want to show you some cases. This is bamboo structure product. Big span, different shapes and forms and dimensions. Last year in Shanghai, this kind of woven bamboo material. We took this job, but of course the bamboo is from a different company. So actually, often we don't really compete on every project. We sometimes jointly meet the need of a project owner. This is a prefabricated modular home we installed in the foreign country. Some other structural design, just a few cases. I want to show you some interior decor products. Truly, you can use bamboo to do everything. This is the East Campus of Shanghai Library. designed by SHL, it used 100,000 bamboo shades and shutters. It has to meet AR level fireproof level. So it's a big challenge to us too. We were able to overcome it. And every time you're challenged by a specification, after overcoming them one by one, you will be able to excel. This is the interior of airport. Every product has its own challenges. And most companies trained and honed their skills through challenges. This is in Amsterdam. It's a prefabricated modular hotel structure. And also we are using bamboo for all the windows and doors and furniture and the facades, interior wall panels are from us. And some modular interior products of Chinese hotels, Shanghai Shangri-La main canteen, interior deco materials. And also in Hong Kong, a university, all the campus using interior wall panel and prefabricated furniture, customized furniture. This is interior deco of a shopping mall with the curved forms, ceilings, wall panels, side panels of a department store in Hong Kong, some hand-woven, kind of handicraft, more artsy products. It got Red Dot Design Award, second time to work with the Herzl and the Meron. This is INBAR Museum in Hong Kong. All the wall panels, flooring, and furniture using bamboo. After finishing all these projects, we knew the challenges we overcame. It's a common thing. Every company is facing difficulties and problems. And a special product portfolio targeting US market, furniture. And for every market, it's like the Wild Wild West. This is something we just started, targeting a new market. Our furniture. Some outdoor, indoor furniture, office furniture, a lot of use. It's just how to find a market is a challenge. And also we need to have a lot of challenges to overcome, different forms and shapes, bend the materials. And when I saw all those projects, and sometimes I'm impressed by myself, I feel very proud. But always we remain true to our mission. I'm only one of many entrepreneurs in this industry, just sharing ideas with you. So what is our future? Where our future is? We have done a lot of projects, but sometimes we lose sleep. We don't know what we need to do in the future. So I try to analyze my own company. So this is the industry. I try to understand what the company will be like. So how do we find the future for the company? Definitely bamboo will replace wood. It can also create a new market. So it can be infinite. The opportunities are infinite. Because the bamboo product market is infinite, is unlimited. From the supply side, as long as we are able to supply high quality products, the market need is infinite, is unlimited. I think it's just a huge market. The issue is that we are not able to supply enough good quality products. And also, we have been commercializing this industry for 3 decades already. And in every market segment, like furniture, structural modules, or the furniture, in every market niche, we already have some leading companies. For example, bamboo flooring, bamboo furniture, construction materials, and bamboo utensils. In the past, people are worried, concerned about the so-called defects of bamboo. They're worried that it will get moldy, it's not fireproof, it is not strong enough. But now we overcame all those different types of challenges. Now it's a perfect choice, for example, for bamboo decking. All the other wooden timber cannot compete with us, right? The teak, the IPE, the merbau, and the bankirai, they cannot compete with us. So they will just disappear. Outdoor, we are able to use bamboo. It's very stable. It has high strength. It is anti-mildew. It is fireproof. It is durable. So we have found where we are really good at. As long as you find this place in the market, your products will be the only choice. I think for any bamboo company manager, you really need to pinpoint that market niche where bamboo is the perfect, best choice. And then you will take over that whole market niche. And also another thing we are doing really well is bamboo interior deco products. Actually, you need to talk to the architectural designers. They feel that bamboo is something really new, novel, creative, innovative, and it has a story. But sometimes, the designers, they have all kinds of crazy ideas. They want your bamboo to do all kinds of things. But how to realize their ideas? They have crazy ideas, the best ideas. They have all kinds of really creative ideas. They want to use bamboo, but very small number of bamboo companies can really materialize their ideas. So if you want to be a leading company in this field, you really need to rely on the architects, the designers, the use of bamboo inside real projects. It's sort of when people begin to use more and more bamboo for interior deco, people will love it. But sometimes there's a gap between how designers look at bamboo and how we look at bamboo. They have crazy ideas, but we worry about, the performance of the bamboo and whether those shapes and forms and dimensions can really be realized on their production line. I know some companies, they're really sort of lazy. First, they're not able to have the technology to produce exactly as the designers want, or sometimes they feel that it's too troublesome. For us, it's a different story. We do our very best to accommodate the design, philosophy, and ideas. We treat bamboo no different from any other construction and interior deco materials. You just give me a design and we will be able to make it. I know that we don't need to worry about the market size. The market is huge and unlimited. I also have done a SWOT analysis of my company. I just want to share with you my research outcomes. Our strengths. We have a very young, energetic management team very young, very robust. I'm not saying that I'm a young guy, but compared with many competitors, we are very young and energetic. And also, we are able to be very flexible. We are more open-minded. We want to accept and embrace ideas and new requirements. We also try to convert the company into a service-oriented company. We are saying that we don't manufacture, we serve you. Whatever you need, we will find it for you. What kind of products you want to produce, we will do it for you. So we want to serve you. Because when you try to serve your clients, you wouldn't think their requirements, their ideas are crazy, because you need to find the way to realize their ideas. And also my team is a very curious team. We are good at learning. I feel that 5 or 6 years ago, I was more curious. I was more open-minded. But when I get older, I feel that I'm losing my curiosity. It's very lucky that my team is a very young team, young people. They are really curious. They're good at learning. In the traditional old manufacturing company, you really need to bring on board more young people. Those people are often very curious. They are open-minded and they're ready to embrace new stuff.
So we are providing the solution, not just the raw materials. So it involves also the designing aspect. We have a designing team. Is composed of 7 to 8 persons. So the designer would come up with the ideas, and we are responsible for the execution and the implementation part by using digitization and module-based prefabricated semi-products. Then we can showcase the designer's original idea. Comparing to peer companies, this is our outstanding advantage. We can execute or implement. We serve as a bridge between designer and market demand. Another advantage is our high R&D capability. Actually, this is a reactive process. We first got demands on requirements from our customers or clients. Then we do some R&D accordingly. So this R&D actually comes out of the solution finding. So actually we need to resolve some challenges or problems. Then we can continue our project. So I also regard it as a kind of R&D. 6, we have the leading core technology. We boast 5 to 6 invention patents and many utility patents. And those patents can serve for diversified project requirements. And these advantage combined with our R&D capabilities show our very good competitiveness. But more than that is the willingness from the company. Because if a company just narrowly focusing on the production side, then it's not innovative. We instead regard ourselves as the connecting point or the bridge between the producer and users. For example, if we learn there's any other market demands or market needs, then we came up with services, with our solutions. Because bamboo materials is just in having a niche market. So we have to keep this niche market by one step further. You came to us with your demand, we come up with the services and solutions. We also have a very good supporting and service teams. As I said, we have 7 to 8 designing teams and more than a dozen of engineering teams. And our product portfolio is very diversified. We construct buildings, decorations, flooring, roof. We are the suppliers for Knauf and Armstrong. We also produce furnitures according to the market needs. Ninthly, we had rich experiences with regard to cases, with regard to projects. Thanks to our clients' demands. We work together with our partners and we mutually benefit from each other. We work together with a Pritzker Award winner. Next year, we are going to showcase you a successful construction in Thailand. So we have been working with at least 3 Pritzker Award winners. And our products recognition from the market level is very high. Additionally, our customer groups are also very diversified. Although suffering from COVID-19, our business has been kept very good momentum. I cannot say that we increased our business, but at least we didn't suffer a lot from COVID-19. As I said, we had diversified products, not only engaged in raw materials, the building structures, furniture. For us, bamboo is just the cooking materials. According to different recipe, we can cook different variety of dishes. We also enjoy another favorable advantage is our brand awareness. And clients know very well about our brand, about our diversified products. Because in the long run, if the company wants to compete internationally, reputation, brand awareness are the key. Those were the advantages of our company. Now I come to the weakness of our companies. First, we have only 22,000 square meters production areas. As I said, we engage in the raw materials production, the furniture production, and building prefabricated panel productions. So each corner of our production site, you can find piles of products. But thanks to the local government support, next year we are going to have an expansion of our production sites. Secondly, our production cost is relatively high. Comparing to peer companies, actually our cost is higher. So we need to position our products very well. It's just like automobile industry. Different types of vehicles and cars, you find your target customers. So we just find our high-end niche market to alleviate our higher cost pressure. Because we have 200 staff, but only 100 to 120 are producers, and 70 to 80 of them are management staff. So it's the cost is higher. Another weakness of our company is a backward management system. We haven't introduced ERP system yet, so it is an obvious weakness. We rely very much on people management instead of systematic management. There's a huge improvement potential in this regard. And we are lack of mechanization. So we are very backward in terms of machinery, mechanized production. There are a lot of labor-intensive processes. Per capita output value each year is only around 400 to 500,000 RMB. But comparing to the IKEA worker, more than 1 million yuan. So our company is a labor-intensive industry. And another weakness is we are lacking of domestic market development. We know there's a huge domestic market. However, our current focus is only on the international market. Going forward, what are the opportunities? First is there definitely going to be an increasing market demand for eco-friendly products. And second, market demand for manufacturers. We know internationally there are a lot of designing companies. They want to have a matchmaking manufacturers working together with them. I know a lot of companies would say no to those designing company, but this is not our attitude. Whenever a potential client or designer approached us, we would show them our willingness. We want to take this opportunity. And also, we need a great team and the technology adapt to the market development. We know in our industry, a lot of companies are small and medium-sized enterprises. Sometimes top management staff. We also serve as a driver. So we will have to establish a high-end management team. And for our industry, we're facing a lot of threats as well. For example, technical plagiarism. But I'm not afraid of these copycatting activities. I don't think their products can exceed the quality of ours. Because we are not the followers. We are the innovators. We are the inventors. So if other followers, they are the copycats of our products, we don't worry. Even if they can produce the same products, we are already one level higher. So if we can keep this advancement momentum, no problem. I showcase you some of our building construction shapes and designing projects. I think it's a potential threat. On one hand, it put me into a dilemma. On one hand, I want to share with you, showcase our successful examples. On the other hand, there's a huge threat. We will get some followers, imitators. But I regard our bamboo industry a kind of a vegetable market. If there are only two sellers in this market, it cannot be called a vegetable market. Instead, if there are more than 100 or 200 sellers in this market, although we are having fierce competition, it's a good market for us all. And I think we are running against the time. I still remember when I first engaged in this industry, I was boasting I'm so young, but now after 1 decade, I feel a kind of a fatigue, very tired. Especially for a person, if you are exceeding 40 years old, it's difficult for you to innovate and also to implement your innovative ideas. That's pretty much self diagnosis of our company. But through this analysis, you can understand our focus. We have very detailed product segmentations, household products, and we have engineering tailor-made products and other products. For example, those are standardized flooring, walls, and this is the second type. Is for internal, external decorations. This is a third category. It's the bamboo structure. So that's pretty much what I want to say. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Xiong Zhenhua, for your marvelous presentation. Actually, in the chat box, I noticed there are some questions for you. The first question is from Jim SM. His question is, how do you train westernized architects on your products? I believe he meant a kind of partnership, cooperation. How could you cooperate with those westernized architects? Yes, we regard ourselves as a service provider. So we are willing to satisfy the needs and demands from our customers. For example, you ask us if I want to use bamboo in these aspects, can you do that? Then we can come up with the solutions or suggestions. You can do this and that. So it's a kind of execution or implementation of the ideas. We try to overcome the obstacles and try to implement your ideas. The second question is from our old friend, the chairperson, Susanna Lucas. She's talking about the images are very impressive. But her only regret is these buildings' constructions are mostly unknown outside of China. Early this year in UBC WBO workshops, they invited a lot of Western designers and architects. We hope next year when UBC organize similar events, can you also invite Chinese entrepreneurs and the researchers? We look forward to that event as long as we can expose our companies. Actually, Mr. Xiong, you were born after 1980s. You are still very young. You have a lot of time for further innovation and exploration. In the interest of time, I want to hand over my moderation to Dr. Fang. Can you hear me? Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. I'm very glad to co-chair today's workshop. I'm Fang Changhua from INBAR. The previous speakers, I learned a lot from them, especially Mr. Xiong's reflections. I visited his company. Next speaker is the founder and GM of Hangzhou Bangbo Technology Co. Limited. He is also a part-time master supervisor of civil engineering and water conservancy of Chongqing University. And he majored in biological pest control, engaged in bamboo architecture, decoration, landscape design for almost 18 years, applied for and obtained 17 national invention patents in the field of bamboo construction. And he was involved in drafting the group standard of technical regulation for prefabricated bamboo structure mobile homes. Now the floor is yours. Can you hear me? Yes. They're experts, entrepreneurs.
So good day, you everyone. I'm from Hangzhou Bangbo Technology Co. Limited. I feel very happy to have this opportunity to talk to all of you, to share my views and ideas. I want to show you some raw bamboo structural cases. We also have some innovative treatment. Okay, let's show you some famous Chinese and foreign raw bamboo structural projects. I want to talk about 4 things. First, about the company, the current status quo, some new craftsmanship and innovations, some project cases. So we are located in Hangzhou City. We focus on bamboo landscaping, bamboo structural products, and bamboo interior deco. We are in this industry for 10 years. We are a strategic partner of the National Administration for Forest and Grassland. We provide interior deco products. We provide engineered bamboo products, bamboo screenable products. We also provide outdoor landscaping products. And recently, we took over a engineering standard work under the 13th five-year plan period. And also we have built the largest raw bamboo architecture in the whole world so far. We also have long-term partnership with more than 500 colleges and universities. We also participated in the compilation of national standard on prefabricated housing. We also have been applying and got multiple invention patents. Okay, first I will talk about the industrial standards in the raw bamboo industry. I'm talking about modern bamboo structures. The modern bamboo structures industry started quite late. We don't really have very mature industrial standards. Many companies still use traditional treatment process and construction process. We have done our own innovations recently. We don't have design specifications. There are many gaps in our construction standards, and quality acceptance standards are also missing the processes. Currently, we face many challenges. Moldy worm-eaten, cracking, and aging. These are key challenges of the whole industry. And construction processes. Raw bamboo is not a standardized module. It is kind of naturally grown products, construction materials. You can't really control its specification. It's difficult to achieve uniformity. Many companies are small workshop companies. They artificially compress and thermal treat the bamboo. The production efficiency is very low. So targeting these challenges, we have been working on the materials, the construction processes, and treatment processes. We worked closely with the research universities and some architectural firms. I have some material science background. I built my teams and we did a lot of experiments. So we focus on material and the process innovation. We need to deal with the mold-proof performance. We are using some durable additives to combat mildew and highly efficient and low toxicity degradable long-term pesticide. And also we are working closely with the National Administration of Grassland and Forest to work on some technologies of anti-cracking. And also we did some research on anti-aging processes. This one is a comparative study of mildew. And you can see we have chosen some effective additives, and you can see the comparison after 60 days. This is third-party certification and testing. Because to get construction quality acceptance, you need to get third-party certification, and then the architect and the project owner will be happy to take your products. On the left is the testing results of anti-mildew, and on the right, it is anti-termite certification, third-party certification. And also anti-cracking processes. You can see we control the changes of moisture content so that it will only have a micro changes. So we have done some comparative study. In this industry, we don't have a uniform standard for the measurement of a cracking probability. So the only methodology we can use today is a comparative study. This is also anti-UV radiation, artificial aging testing. We have produced an anti-aging product. I'm showing you some pictures. This one is the testing report of mechanical strength of the product. We have a whole team in Hunan University. They did mechanical testing of our products, tensile strength, elasticity, modulus testing, some certificates and reports. So it's a good reference for structural architect. On the right is a testing report of anti-aging and outdoor durability and UV radiation proof. Some new processing technologies. If it is a raw bamboo, sometimes it can be curved. It's not fully straight. And currently, we often use manual straightening technologies. We are developing some machinery which can have thermal treatment and straightening in one go. And also we have a surface finish treatment technology. The raw materials will be put into the machine and we will process the surface for later coating or painting. And this is a very good machine. And also we have some innovative assembly technologies. For example, we have bundling connectors to connect the bamboo columns like beams and trusses. And in this way, we can very effectively connect and assemble the raw bamboo columns together. This is a 13th five-year certificate for the prefabricated modular raw bamboo construction methodology, the very first bamboo construction methodology featuring prefabricated modules in the whole of country. And this methodology was used by the China Metallurgy Construction Group. This is an innovative modular construction methodology. We also have some connector explosive map. For example, the bamboo bundles at the critical connection points. We had some analysis and a calculation, and we are working with the Chongqing University to test different parts of the components. For example, the structural connection sample test, mechanical structure strength test, and tensile strength test. We also got national funding for this testing regime. Next, I want to showcase some real-life projects. We can have a raw bamboo structure, steel bamboo hybrid structures, and 3D curved surface structures. So for us, we see these three types of raw bamboo structures. Okay, this project in 2019, a competition product of INBAR bamboo and rattan competition of bamboo structures. This is the meshed shell structure. It took us only 1 day to assemble the whole installation. This one, I've talked about this before. The prefabricated modular methodology finished by the China Metallurgy Construction Co. Limited, designed by Chongqing University. This is the first time for us in the industry to use prefabrication modules and to have on-site assembly. And all the rooftops are made by raw bamboo. All the beams, the pillars, we got 10 patents. At the time, it was the largest raw bamboo project. And later, we did this one. This one is the Bamboo Industry Exchange in Yibin City, International Bamboo Exchange. Designed by Xi'an Architectural Design Academy, it is also prefabricated. The largest span is 80 meters. It is the largest span for any bamboo structures in the whole world. We are using a hybrid of bamboo and steel. It's a bamboo steel hybrid structure. It already got the Golden Award for innovative steel structure in China. Also, I want to show you the manufacturing process of a prefabricated module. It is the total floor space of 16,000 square meters. It took us 60 days to finish. I want to show you the process of construction. Please see the video. Now, this project, we were involved in INBAR Pavilion in 2021 Yangzhou World Garden Expo. This is the raw bamboo pavilion of INBAR, designed by Tsinghua University. It's a 3D curved space. We also used fabricated 3D curved modules for every component. We standardized its production in the factory, and it is assembled on site. It took us 20 days to finish the assembly. I want to show you the whole assembly process. Now watch the video, please. After the project is constructed, we will report it by Central Television of China. And the other project is in the countryside, in Jiangxi Zixi County, Laiyuan Village. They're building a cluster of local bed and breakfast hostels. So basically, we are making this an iconic tourist attraction in the countryside, designed by a master architect in Shanghai. We also use 3D curved prefabbed components. It took us 1 month to assemble the whole structure. I want to show you a very short video. Please enjoy.
Also, we are engaged in the bamboo decoration projects, including engineered bamboo materials and prefabricated modules, and outdoor decoration and bamboo flooring. So the following cases are bamboo decoration projects. This is from Anhui Yingshang Tourism Distribution Center project with a total area of 20,000 square meters. Another case is in Shandong province. It's called the Bingsheng Palace project of Suncu Cultural Park. You can see this is the bamboo facade. This is the fabricated modules for the internal decoration of the hotel. This is a villa decoration project. This is using the raw and round bamboo for the facade. This was a project in 2018. That's all from me. Thank you for providing me this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wang, for your wonderful presentation. Very inspiring and impressive cases, especially the application of the bamboo materials in various construction projects. And a lot of praises from the chat boxes as well. Not only in China, actually the bamboo materials are being widely used in other countries in Asia. But a lot of production were very labor intensive. So based on the labor's experiences to adjust the bending degree and adjust the shape, sometimes it would cause a cracking problem. But I know your company had very good anti-mold, anti-corrosion treatment. But we should make the treatment more environmentally friendly. I know some small workshops, they use chemicals to do such treatments. It's not so environmentally friendly. I know for using the raw bamboo materials, you should keep the original shape. So the treatment is very difficult. And also the process is very complicated. But in these procedures, I hope you can use environmentally friendly methods. Thank you, Mr. Wang, again. Next speaker is Mr. Xue Zhicheng, and he's chairman of Hunan Taohuajiang Bamboo Technology Co. Limited. He is also off-campus tutor of master students of Central South University of Forestry and Technology, vice chairman of the first council of the National Innovation Alliance of Bamboo Structural Materials Industry. He had 21 years of bamboo production and research experiences and had more than 30 patents and other technological achievements. Taohuajiang Bamboo Technology Company is a very famous and leading company in the bamboo industry in China. And Mr. Xue, the floor is yours. He will be talking about development and application of modern bamboo building structural materials. Mr. Xue, please share your screen with us. 20 minutes, Mr. Xue. Thank you. Thank you, moderator. Distinguished guests, friends, good evening. I'm from Hunan Taohuajiang Bamboo Science Technology Co. Limited. I will be talking about the development and application of modern bamboo building structural materials. Mr. Xue, please unmute yourself and play the slides in full screen and turn pages accordingly. Okay. We are now in an era that globally the planet is being destroyed due to excessive CO2 emissions. The world needs a large number of green building materials to replace building materials with high energy consumption and high emissions. Therefore, my focus today is to promote the new bamboo materials, which can be widely adopted worldwide. We all know that bamboo specific stiffness is superior to steel. This is bamboo's outstanding feature with a better strength. In the past, we only used bamboo materials as a decoration material. The original bamboo raw materials was very thin and has a big hollow in the middle, a large taper, and high sugar starch content. Due to these reasons, the bamboo's application and utilization were strictly limited due to these above-mentioned problems. But nowadays, we can use modern technology to overcome above-mentioned shortages and give full play to the features of bamboo's high strength, especially its rapid growth. And we can produce them into generic building structural materials for mass application. It's very efficient. And we can replace timbers with bamboo and to resolve the shortage of timber supply problems. And it's very important for the long-term carbon sequestration. So bamboo is very suitable in these aspects. 3 parts of my presentation. First is modern bamboo products and processing methods. Secondly, I would brief you on the research on bamboo building structural materials. Thirdly, preliminary study on the application of bamboo building structural materials. I focus on these modern bamboo products. So what are the modern bamboo products and processing methods? When we say modern bamboo products, there are 4 types of products. First is laminated bamboo. The previous speakers already said laminated bamboo, or called bamboo plywood, belongs to bamboo wood laminated lumber. It is made from multi-layer bamboo curtain or bamboo mat or bamboo veneer glued together and pressed. Currently, laminated bamboo mainly used in building form work and container flooring. The second category is called bamboo chipboard, sometimes called particle board. It's made by gluing and pressing bamboo scraps as raw materials. The cost is very low and can be used widely for furniture and decorative core panels. The third category is called bamboo scrimber. This is a new product in recent 10 years. The raw materials actually is glued under high pressure. Although with this pressing treatment, it can still keep the original bamboo's density. The original bamboo density is 0.7, but after this high pressure process, it can reach 1.2, which can be widely used for outdoor landscape materials. It is anti-corrosive and non-cracking. But bamboo scrimber is difficult to be further lengthened and thickened due to its high density. So it has poor secondary gluing properties. The fourth type is a bamboo laminated timber. Actually, this is a rectangular shape. Bamboo strips. After the treatment of pressing and gluing, it has a very strong longitudinal structural force, but very poor transverse structural force. But we can use a crisscross structure to reinforce the forces. The straightness of lateral side of bamboo strips is excellent. It can be used for a long time without deformation. So we can use it to make this I shape with vertical, horizontal structure and with very good straightness and stability. The production cost is lower than the bamboo scrimber. And also, it's easy to polish and paint. So if you use this for decoration, the cost is pretty much lower than other types of products. For all the above mentioned 4 types of products, we had some in-depth analysis. We noticed the adhesive liquid and the reagent of bamboo plywood are easy to penetrate. So it's easier for secondary processing, which means we can make it lengthened and thickened for a couple of times. And it also has a very good nature after the treatment of anti-corrosion, anti-mold, fire resistance, and pest resistance processes. Next part, I want to share with you on some researches on bamboo building structural materials. Some on the laminated bamboos. Comparing the 4 types of products, we believe the structural laminated bamboo timber is the best for wide application because it has the advantages of outdoor weather resistance. It can be further lengthened and thickened at any size. It also has excellent performance for anti-corrosion, anti-mildew. Of course, bamboo screamers are also very good with regard to strength, weather resistance, and anti-corrosion, anti-mold. But the bamboo screamer has one biggest weakness. That is, it cannot satisfy any size requirements because, as I said, the bamboo screamer has a higher density. So it's difficult to be lengthened or thickened. So structural laminated bamboo timber is the best. It's the best for structural bamboo material. This is our conclusion. After our years production and research, we had produced all these types of bamboo plywood, bamboo laminated lumber, and bamboo screamers. We believe this is the best. Because it can be used for outdoor and also indoor decoration. So this is our conclusion. Laminated bamboo timber is the best structural bamboo material. We had carried out a series of studies on the structural bamboo laminated timber. We made the comparison between bamboo and the timber with regard to flexural strength, compressive strength with a smooth grain, flexural modulus, outdoor weather resistance, any size requirements, anti-corrosion, anti-mold, fire prevention.
It can actually replace the structural timber products. Actually, it is performing better than structural timbers. I've listed the numbers in a table. I cannot go through the details. I just want to stress here that you can use some technical processing ability to achieve level 1 anti-corrosion and BS1 D0 difficult to combust fire prevention level. So how do you meet the form and dimension requirements of the structure? We have done some research. You can see that in theory, the length can be infinite. Currently, we can make it as long as 10 meters in one go. The width can be any within 1.2 meters wide and within 20 millimeters layer, we can have multiple superposition. If one layer is 20 meters, you can make it as wide, as thick as you want. So any length within 10 meters, any width between 1.2 meters, and any number of layers stacked on each other. We show you how to do this. First, we can have finger joints at both ends. We have fully automatic machines, which we invented by ourselves. So on both ends, we can have finger joint and compressed together. So we can have thermal compression vertically. And we can add on the width or the length. We can have outdoor photo, anti-corrosion, and anti-mold treatment. It's a special technology we have developed. So we also try to do mechanical testing of the laminated bamboo according to the GB National Standard 50329-2012 standard for the test methods for wooden structures. You can see the testing results. Very good result. The bending modulus can be 12,116 megapar. Maximum load bearing capacity is 95.3 kN. Just some data. If you need the data, we can supply to you later. We also had the testing of properties, tangential tensile strengths and radial tensile flexural modulus, radial tensile stress, as shown on this table. Some data, very good testing results, showing that the laminated bamboo has good mechanical properties and can meet the national structural standards. We are following the GB 1927-2021 test method for the physical and mechanical performance of wood from small specimens without defects. This is the research on durability of bamboo, laminated bamboo. Actually, its anti-mildew and anti-corrosion performance is better than the timber. Durability is a very important property of structural bamboo. Currently, we can achieve a grade 1 of anti-corrosion and grade 0 of anti-mildew, so it can meet the durability requirements. Fire resistance test. The innovative use of organic and inorganic hybridization can reach BS1 and D0 flame retardant grade. So we produce laminated bamboo. Architectural design and construction are not our strengths. So we mainly supply the raw materials and some fire protection technologies or some processing technologies. So we do hope to work with architectural firms or designers or project owners, so we can find more projects to use the laminated bamboo. So we have made some preliminary studies compared with the companies before us. Previously, they have done more projects than us. So currently, structural construction is not our strength, but we try to have some experiment. So even 5 years ago, we want to build a larger structure to test and prove the use of laminated bamboo. So 5 years ago, we began to plan for this building. We have 3 design prototypes, and this is done by Professor Xiao Yan from Zhejiang University and Central China Forestry University, Professor Chen, optimized this design. Currently, we are already manufacturing the components, and we hope to assemble this building very soon. It is a 3-story building. The roof, the beams, the pillars are all laminated bamboo. So we have 3 stories in the building. It's going to be our R&D center and the laboratory in the future. All the bamboo columns are 400 by 500 millimeter in dimension, 10.6 to 11.5 meters high. And with the structural beams, the form is 240 by 600 by 7,300 millimeter. And we will have a glass curtain with outdoor bamboo decoration for the external wall. The main construction will finish by the end of this year. Some preliminary study on the use of bamboo building. Bamboo is similar to wood, but it's different from wood. They have different properties and features. Bamboo and wood can be used in the same field. I think nowadays bamboo can cover every area of timber use, but the way we use them should be different. Which means that the bamboo's use simply cannot copy-paste the model of timber use. We cannot treat them as a single category. We need to separate them, treat them separately, treat bamboo as an independent raw material, and have studies and research. At present, we don't really have a lot of experts who are familiar with the characteristics of bamboo and also the processing technology. And also, we don't really see many bamboo structural buildings. We don't really see a lot of application. So we really need to let the experts study the characteristics and the scientists develop the processing technologies so that we can explore new market for bamboo products. So my company has been in this industry for 21 years already. We already have the technology of infinite length and thickening technology. We can meet the needs of any dimension and forms of wood bamboo structures. And also our products are fireproof, anti-corrosion, and anti-mildew. We have the technologies to process them in this way. We are very willing to work with other companies and experts so that we can find new market for modern structural bamboo products and contribute to the development of new construction projects. And contribute to the green building development in the whole world. Okay, I have finished my presentation. We really look forward to more cooperation with all the experts and architectural designers, because we offer you a new type of structural raw material. We hope the bamboo structural products can enter people's home more frequently. Thank you, Mr. Xie, for reviewing the different types of bamboo structural components. You focus on the laminated bamboo products. For example, its mechanical and other properties are shown to outperform timber, in fact. So it's okay to be used in the structural buildings. And also you have raised one question here, why we don't really see the use of bamboo in more buildings. So we probably don't have good experts who know the property of bamboo and who actually know the technology for processing bamboo, right? For example, some are designers, but they don't know much about bamboo as a raw material. And some, they know how to process and treat the bamboo, but they're not good designers. They're not architects. So we really need to have these cross-disciplinary experts who know many fields and disciplines. That's exactly what we are doing today. We are building a platform to connect with experts and businesses, businessmen from different fields. I know that now under the ISO Bamboo Standard Setting Committee, I am the convener of a technical committee working on structural bamboo. I do call on the Chinese bamboo companies like you to actively participate in the ISO standard setting work. You should try to approach the technical committee and give them more input. Let me see. I don't really see any questions in the chat box. So next speaker is Chen Yongjie. He is from the Jiangsu Jianzhu Lüjian Bamboo Construction Company. And he got the Science and Technology University of Zhejiang's master degree in marketing. He's been deeply engaged in the bamboo industry for 14 years. And he founded the company, and they're committed to creating a differentiated and innovative bamboo products. And his topic is the suitable scenarios for the use of engineered bamboo products. Yes, I am online. Thank you very much. So, yeah, please ask Mr. Xue to unshare his PowerPoint. Otherwise, we cannot share the next PowerPoint. Okay, okay. Thank you. We got it. Just a minute. So can you all see my screen? Yes, we can. Please go ahead. So my sound is okay. Okay. Good day. I'm Cheng Yongjie. I'm Jiangsu Sea Bamboo Green Material Technology Co. Limited. I know it's almost 11 p.m. Beijing time, but we still have 100 people online, which means that we're really enthusiastic in exchange and sharing. So I'm in this industry for almost 14 years. And of course, compared with my previous colleagues, some businessmen and experts in the field. And in the early days, I worked for interior and exterior deco bamboo. In 2010, we supplied interior deco products in Wuxi Grand Opera House, and in 2012, interior deco products for Shandong Provincial Grand Opera House. In 2013 and 14, we worked on the outdoor bamboo screen bowl for like the Qingjiao Park and waterfront walkway in Jiujiang City. And then we began to use raw bamboo to build structure. From 2013, I decided to shift our business portfolio. We began to use more and more engineered bamboo. In 2013, I already began to work on structured bamboo. We had some cases even at that time. So, based on our 14 years of experience and a real life projects experience, I want to share you some scenarios where structured bamboo can be used. We all know that we are in the same field. We have all the people in the industry, and INBAR bamboo is really outperforming many other raw materials. We know its property, so we will skip a few slides. It is growing really fast, and sorry, your PowerPoint is not changing. It's still on the cover page. You need to click through, but we are not seeing. We only see the cover page. It's not changing. Can you change it? Now we see the fourth page. Yeah, the fourth page. Yeah, this one. Okay. Actually, I started as a marketing manager. I began to do manufacturing a couple of years ago, but I have more knowledge about marketing. Compared with some other businessmen, I've been marketing for longer time, I guess. I know many of our products are going to government projects or non-commercial projects. We really need to use the market features. Compared with timber, our product is really outperforming timber. We need to convince our clients and customers to use bamboo. I think this is something we can try to do to promote the use of bamboo. And of course, I want to show you a field treatment technology.
Have you turned to all pages? We're still on 1.4. Okay. I'm not able to do the full screen then. Okay, sorry, without full screen. This is the original characteristics of raw bamboo materials. I was involved in the raw materials of bamboo as early as 2013, but I quit it because I don't think it's an ideal material. So I didn't had a lot of researches on these. Then we shifted our focus on recombined bamboo and the bamboo screamers, mainly used for flooring and also for the facade and walls. For the bamboo screamer, this is a new jargon in recent 2 years. Actually, I was engaged in the bamboo screamer as early as 2013. Originally, we are going to have cumulative more than 100 buildings using the bamboo screamers. Due to COVID-19, we didn't achieve that goal. For the laminated integrated bamboo, each company has their own processes and glues. But there are some differences among companies. Material size. The longest length we can reach is 38 meters. And we can have customized production, including the shape, the arc shape, and the round shape. We had a lot of successful engineering projects. And also material strength can be varied according to the client's desires. So we can produce customized products. First and foremost, we can improve bamboo material's own property, and then we can combine bamboo with steel and other materials. But it's not just a simple combination. It requires a lot of sophisticated technologies. Because we are engaged in the construction and building sector, we are not just sellers of raw materials. So only your products are very matured and safe, you can promote them in the market. Otherwise, a lot of safety risks. Next, I would move to the mildew persistent and anti-mildew, anti-mold. You know, we have some common treatment methods like physical means and chemical means. We use vacuum pressurized method, not the surface coating method. Flame retardant. We had already resolved these fire hazard problems a long time ago. We can combine these with a glass magnesium plate and aluminum plate. We have a very advanced and matured technology. And for the fire endurance, we already exceeded the national requirement. We can reach 3 hours. And also for fire resistance limit for the composite floor, we can reach 2 hours, also exceeding the national requirements. The third part, I want to talk about suitable applications of bamboo structures. We have 10 years engineered bamboo application experiences. I will show you what are the suitable scenarios for our engineered bamboos. The first is it's very suitable for structural devices. Because it is the bamboo structure, I just want to warn everybody and alert all of you that I've seen a lot of companies engaged in the timber structure went bankruptcy. I don't want to see our bamboo structural companies also went bankruptcy. As I said, I want to reiterate, we are not just the sellers of bamboo raw materials. We need to do more processes and treatments. This is a Nanjing Pit Theater. It's an umbrella-shaped theater, and we won a lot of prizes and awards for that. This is another project just completed the first half of this year in Shenzhen. This is a curve-shaped structure. You can see very big structure compared to the people. Standing beneath those structures. It is also suitable for indoor structures. It is a kind of both a structure and also interior decoration. Second application scenario is for rural building renovation. Because we have one advantage comparing to the timber companies. Bamboo manufacturers originally were involved in flooring production, in bamboo walls production, so we have already available production lines very suitable to be engaged in rural revitalization projects. This is in Wuxi. We've been involved in the outdoor construction, interior decoration, and the retrofitting renovation projects. This is another project like Airbnb project in Tonglu, Jiangsu province. And we give them very warm colors. We also engaged in the gallery and the beam renovation projects. This is a B&B project in Nanjing, Jiangsu province. both government and the tourists appreciate very much for our renovation project. You can see the entrance, the corridor, the interior structure. We combine the concrete with the bamboo materials. This is the historical museum for New Force Army. It took us 35 days to complete this project because we were in a hurry. President Xi was planning to visit the place. So 35 days, around the clock construction. You can see the structure here. We combine the rural construction shape with the modernized gallery and the corridor, adding warm colors. In the meantime, we also embedded new elements. We combine the bamboos with the steels. Again, I want to reiterate, we are not just pure sellers of bamboo materials. We are the architect and designer. So this one is the combination of bamboo and steels. This is the village activity center and an exhibition hall. So you can see on top of the rural renovation projects, we added new elements, refreshed elements. We were also engaged in the tourist site supporting projects like tourist centers. This was a project in 2017. And you can see this project very famous on the internet because it's embedded in the local culture, local natural conditions. This is 2.5 stories combined with the concrete at the upper level. For the lower level, it's a pure bamboo structure. This is the party school, dormitories, meeting centers, and also some supporting projects for tourist sites. This is the toilet. We had a lot of experiences in toilet construction comparing to theater construction. We are more experienced. It was a tourist combined with the library and reading room, 2017 project. This is 16 bamboo structured antique buildings with different shapes, some fan-shaped construction. Those are the kiosks and some temperate canopies. This is in Shenzhen. This is a gate. So we make use of the advantages of malleability of the bamboos. So this one, again, the combination of bamboo with steels. So what we are selling is not just raw materials, but our designing and the aesthetic values. This is in Shenzhen, is the corridors. I was one of the earliest actors in the market for such corridor constructions. I originally used traditional bamboo raw materials, but I suffered a lot with these corrosion problems, mildew problems. So nowadays I'm using this engineered bamboo. You can see had a lot of advantages and I got a lot of praises. Fourthly, we were engaged in some large structure supporting projects, facade. This was the major exhibition hall of Nanjing Gardening Expo in 2020. This was in Yibin, Sichuan province. This is our largest auxiliary structure for large buildings. You can see a lot of integrated bamboos and reconstituted bamboos. The major body you can see inside is steels. And the bamboo is used as a supplementary material with the single member more than 7.6 meters. This is a one-time pressing process. It's a very typical and successful project even nowadays, thanks to the good designing from our architect, but also our implementation is quite good. We also had some experiences in assembly module building. We are some front runner in this regard. Because originally for such module-based construction, there were a lot of research projects, but we were among the first batch in real application. You can see the walls and also the beams, this integrated structure. It took us 2 months. 2 months to complete these 1,300 square meters construction. And so it's 15 meters tall. Because we are approaching to 11 o'clock, I will stop here with the case sharing. Next. I want to talk about the prospects or future of a bamboo structure, because a lot of peer companies and the scholars and experts were talking about the promising futures of bamboo structures. However, I just want to cool you down with some bottlenecks of this bamboo structure. We are lacking of expertise and experts in this regard. We are lacking of architect, designers. There are some majors in universities and colleges. We do have some R&D capabilities, but we need more such talents. Second, we are lacking of standards, the designing standards, the check and acceptance standards. The first speaker talked about newly released standards. Our company followed very closely to the drafting of these standards. You said the November 1st was the implementation date of the standards. It took me 1 month try to find such standards available from the market. I didn't find any standards.
Can INBAR really rally people together so we will have a true national standard instead of company standard? Another thing is machines are very expensive, and the machine must suit the need of our products, like compression or assembly. All the products, the machines were actually invented and developed for wood, because the fiber strength, the density of the material are quite different from timber and wood. So you can't really, copy paste the machine to make bamboo products. And the future of engineered bamboo, I think we have a great market prospect. I've been in this industry for 14 years. I previously felt that this market is so small, I can't really stay here forever. I wanted to change business. We have just 100 businessmen, but none of them are really big company. They're not really making 100, 200 million yuan per year. They're not making a lot of money. So for young people like me, we are very ambitious. We want to have a greater market, and not many people like me. I feel that we are in the real economy, right? Bamboo has a great value. It has a great prospect. Working with bamboo is meaningful. So there are many things we need to do and we can do. My company wants to be a very professional company. By the Spring Festival, we will have our own design institute. We can have more in-depth design. We want to be the architectural design firm with steel, with wooden structure and bamboo structure. And also we have a professional construction company which has national license for construction. So we try to provide all types of services. We're open to the whole industry. I believe that any company has to be very professionalized, right? And then you will be able to provide your service well. I think that is the only model we need to pursue. And, definitely if you are laser focused on something, you will be able to excel in that field. And also, I really value innovation. We need to use digital technology. When we study the materials, we already talk to some software development experts. We are designing the digital bamboo softwares. For example, design some standardized components and parts. Another thing is public education and awareness campaign. I hope INBAR and other companies or the Bamboo Material Association can do more promotion. We do, of course, run our websites, but we need to talk to the project owners and the designers, the architectural firms, to convince them that bamboos are unique and bamboo may be a bit more expensive than steel and iron and timber, but the overall experience is much better than other materials. But of course, I also hope the whole industry will be more prosperous. I hope everyone can keep learning, keep working hard. And it's not just work on some plates. Let's be very innovative and create more products, more choices for our users. Thank you, Mr. Chen, for your excellent sharing. It's an excellent sharing and introduction of the cases. I saw so many audience still online. And Suzanne said, your projects are really impressed. And this kind of bricks combined with bamboo is a very beautiful combination. And also we saw all kinds of structure which may not be limited to bamboo only. We can actually use a hybrid style, right? And also we have taken notes of your bottlenecks, especially at the end of your presentation. Those are really the issues we need to overcome in the future at the whole industry. I feel that Kewei has really invited very representative businessmen. Bamboo is not only used in China, it is used across the whole world. I think these are very representative, very typical representative of the industry. And you have done a wonderful job in promoting the use of bamboo. We salute you. I myself is still an academic researcher on the use of structural bamboo, but we are people in the laboratories, right? You are in the field, you work on engineering projects. So we really, really appreciate your sharing. So we do have Carlos. So basically, the question is that what are the ways for you to protect the bamboo, especially for fireproof and anti-corrosion? I know it's a very engineering technical issue. You can give a very brief answer. I know every company has a different technology process, technology pathway. Yeah, I know what it means. Actually, traditionally, you have for timber structure, you have a charring or you have a fire retardant coating. And we use reagent and it is not coating. It is not a coating because if you have a coating, it will evaporate after 2 or 3 months. So we sort of use a high pressure to inject, to penetrate the fiber. Okay, Kewei, back to you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Fang. I really want to thank all the presenters today. It is an excellent sharing. I really want to thank these companies, right? You are really sponsors of the 8 breakout sessions. With your sponsorship, we are able to provide the 3 language SI for all the 8 breakout sessions. We really appreciate your sponsorship. And if you enter the live stream very early, at the very beginning, you could see the carefully prepared demo videos at the beginning. And later, we have 3 other breakout sessions. And if you enter early, you will be able to see their promo videos, very detailed explanation. I know today is really late already. We let time for a panel, but now it's already very late in Beijing time. It's more than 11 p.m. in Beijing. So we invite all the speakers. I think you're still online. Can you open your cameras and the cameras? Yeah, now we can see you. I know you're in this field for more than 10 years. You're still here. Okay, we don't talk about the technology. I invite everyone to sort of what is expectation of the global bamboo industry? It's like a wrap-up speech. I don't know, 1 minute each person. Dr. Leng, can you answer the question? Where can he get the standard? He can't find the standard. Where can he find it? He wants to buy it, but he don't know where to buy it. Actually, I called Xu Xing. I don't know where to buy it, the GB standard. I don't really know where to buy from it. The standard is already effective from the 1st of November, but because you have to wait for the publishing house, the content is finalized already. And actually today, I actually finished the final editing proof editing of the final printable version. Soon, a hard copy will be published. Okay. I hope that later, can I call you? Can you add my WeChat I've been in this with 10 years. So I'm actually, you have all this kind of tests, but I've been using my Bamboo on all those tested points for 10 years. So you can talk to me. Okay, Dr. Long, I know that you were reported by a media, famous female scientist in China. What's your personal vision on this issue? I think bamboo is it's a wonderful material. There's a lot market outlook. We have enough resources. It's very low carbon. It's very green. It's environment friendly. So I think for a bamboo company, what you do is very meaningful. First, of course, every company has social responsibility. It's a wonderful thing to do. Secondly, on the standard side, when we started to work on the standards, we knew it's going to be difficult, especially this is what we call version 0. You don't really know where those problems are. And I don't think the standards are perfect. The standards are based on the technology we have to us today. And of course, we solicited opinions from all people, all stakeholders. And currently, we can say we have preliminary consensus on this standard. And this is a very early version 0.0, I will call. But, it will be published. When you get it, please give us feedback. And we will use our engineering background and ability to improve the standard. You're sort of helping us testing the standards. Soon we can revise and amend the standards. And after a few cycles, I suppose, the new standards will be more useful, more meaningful and practical. Okay, Mr. Chen Shuwei, please. Mr. Chen Shuwei. So good day to you. So at Bamboo Era, I know, I really love the questions from my colleagues and peers, and we do hope we can work together and build a modern bamboo. I think the feature should be high-tech, intelligent, and smart. Those could be the catchwords we send out to the society. And secondly, I think we really need to work closely with the research institute and education institutes. Now, we simply don't have enough talents. And the education system, they don't really have a curriculum developed for us. We need to let them know we need talents. Thirdly, national standards. The whole industry simply doesn't have a mature standard system at a national level. We have some standards coming up, but we don't have optimized standards, and those standards are in very early version. We need to test them. And fourthly, can we do more promotion work, public promotion campaigns, so the market will recognize sort of to convince the market to use bamboo as a construction material to raise our reputation. Okay, Zhenghua, please. Zhenghua, your microphone is off. Okay, thank you. So I think all the sharing are wonderful tonight, and I feel really impressed. I think every company, every manager has deep knowledge and experience. At my company, we have a lot of experience. We also made mistakes in the past. I hope other people can avoid our mistakes. It's valuable. I really don't want to see people making the same mistakes. And more importantly, we hope all the people in the same field, we can develop together. And, now in China, the mega trend, the big trend is to be clean and green and sustainable. I think that is a great market trend we can make use of. Especially, I know many buildings, they're green. I saw so many wonderful projects and with all kinds of variations. Now I feel that truly due to COVID, I didn't have enough platforms to talk to each other. I really want to thank INBAR for creating this online platform for people to meet each other and talk. Truly, we didn't have a lot of opportunity to share views in recent years. And also let's connect with each other and talk to each other privately after this. Okay, thank you, Zhihua. Our next speaker is Wang Yanfei, please. Your microphone is not on. Please turn on your microphone. Okay, good day to you. I'm from Anji Zhujing Technology Co. Limited. Now, in my company, actually, if you want to have a mature national standard, then it's difficult. So let's do it by piecemeal. Let's work it from industry standard first. And previously, we wanted to have a provincial standard, but even provincial standard is a very high-end standard. You can only start from bottom up, start with a very small project. Currently, we're working on a group standard for the China Bamboo Industry Association for raw bamboo structures. So my office only focuses on raw bamboo structures. For our future vision, I feel that for anyone in the raw bamboo sector, in the early days, it was really difficult. And the people always question you. Can it save? Can it stand tall? Can they bear can it be fireproof? Can it withstand corrosion? Everyone was critical of our bamboo. And we actually had a project built up in 2004. It's still standing and it's very strong. This is really standing proof that raw bamboo can reach its full life cycle. Currently, we don't really have any bamboo structure which has been standing for 20, 30 years, which we claim to be the life cycle of the structure. But I feel that going forward, people will have greater confidence in our product. Okay, thank you all. Thank you, Ms. Wang. Next is Junlong. Can you sum up your idea? Thank you. Thank you very much. So we have some sharing. I think I've learned a great deal from you. And for every company and every user case and all the market positioning, we all have a great understanding. I think you need to have a vision.
I really benefited a lot for our products in the future. I think bamboo has a very promising future because it's close to nature and the strength is good as long as we can make breakthroughs in processes, then we can have better cost-effective products, because a lot of architects and designers would prefer these close to nature products. And entrepreneurs, in the future, maybe we can have more discussions. And Mr. Liu said we are drafting relevant standards for some bamboo materials, but the enterprises are not patient. We are actually drafting our own standards, because I believe the bamboo materials would have a promising future in rural tourism industry. Through INBAR, we hope there are going to be more architects globally to know this wonderful material. We cannot just narrowly focus on the domestic market. We need to go global. Thank you very much. Thank you, General Manager Wang. Next is Mr. Xue. Kevei, you ask a question or ask what's my desire or wish. I kept thinking for this question for a long time, because we have made efforts in this field for 2 to 3 decades, and the scope of bamboo materials now is very wide. But the bamboo companies are normally SMEs, very small scale companies. How can we reach such a standard with annual revenue more than 10 billion or at least 5 billion? This is a question mark. That answer lies with the market. So we need market desires, market demands and needs. Then we can grow bigger. Because currently most popular products are outdoor bamboo screenbirds. But the total size of the international market is only a bit more than 1 billion. How could we expand the market needs? We didn't give full use of bamboo's advantages. That is to say, if we can compare bamboo with timber in all aspects and show the competitiveness of bamboo versus timber, then we can make the market bigger. So I think we can emphasize on the higher strength of the bamboo materials. So this is my wish. So we want to make the bamboo industry bigger, and it's cheaper and stronger. In the future, bamboo is not just used for decoration. It's being widely used globally and can be afforded by the average citizens. This is my wish and desire. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Xue. Next, Chen Yongjie. It's a sleepless night. I watched World Cup soccer games. Argentina versus Saudi. So this is a full night for me. The first half of the night was very relaxed, watching soccer games, and the second half was attending this workshop. I also have two wishes. In 2017, 2018, I started to compare my company with international companies. I think I need to find the benchmark internationally instead of just comparing to the domestic companies, because we are a service-oriented company. We want to provide services not only to the clients, but also to the designers. We establish our R&D units. We want to provide very detailed guidance for the workers, for the manufacturers. We design the specific product specifications and show those specifications not only to our clients, but also to the workers in the plants. So it's very easy for them to process. So I hope I can be friends and colleagues of all other companies. We are not the competitors. As I said, we are a service provider. So we can provide your support to my peer companies. So we are not indebted. Our company has, dozens, millions of revenue. So if a company can do well in R&D and can do well in market, then you will find customers. But we cannot be so ambitious to be engaged in all aspects. So if you are in the bamboo structural sector, then you just focus on these, focus on your segmentation, and then you can yield added value. You cannot do just raw materials and structure, construction, everything. So this is our endeavor. Thank you very much, all the speakers, all the entrepreneurs. Again, we are behind schedule. It's already 11:30 p.m. in Beijing. And we had very good discussions. INBAR actually wanted to promote such exchanges of our member countries and companies. And out of these exchanges, actually, entrepreneur is very important. Maybe next year we are going to focus on Latin American countries and invite more Latin American entrepreneurs to share their stories and experiences. This year, you can see we focus on the Chinese entrepreneurs. I personally gained a lot. But in the interest of time, I will just stop here. I just want to wrap up. Like my name, 可为, 可为 means there's a promising future for our bamboo industry. Again, I invite you to switch on your camera. And thank you for staying with us, those patient audience. We have 64 patient audience still with us. Can you switch on your camera? And we have a screenshot group photo.
哎，老师在了。
Thank you. Thank you for all the registered participants. In the previous years, normally we had a 2-hour seminar or workshops. But this year, you can see all our events being prolonged to almost 4 hours. Thank you for your passionate participation. It shows your true enthusiasm towards this industry. I also want to thank the interpreters, thank for their hard work and excellent work. Then we can disseminate those successful, wonderful experiences globally. Thank you. Have a very good night or good day. See you next Tuesday.